Welcome to my channel. Do you have plans of traveling outside your country anytime soon? And are you thinking about the things you need to put in your luggage to make your journey successful? So today I am giving you the detailed packing list for your travel experience. So join me and let's get started. First things first, you need to gather your document. That include your passport, your visa, your health records or vaccine records, your health insurance, your flight ticket, and information about the host family you are going to visit. If you are a student, they will give you other documents with regard to your school. So if you're coming to the US, you will need to get your I-20 or your D-2019, depending on which category you fall under. You need to bring your original certificates for your undergraduate degree or diploma. You need to bring your transcript, your acceptance letter, and information about your counselor or the Office of International Students. One other recommendation I can give you is that you make at least 3 copies of all the documents. So that include your bio information on your passport, your visa, your vaccine records, and any other document you are carrying along with you. I'll tell you what to do with these copies in the next point. Number 2, your bags and luggage. The amount of luggage you can bring along depends on the airline you are flying with. I know for a lot of international travels, you can have 2 check-in bags, as you can see over here, one carry-on bag and a backpack or a handbag. But it is important for you to verify from your airline so that you meet the dimensions and the weight requirement. If not that, they will ask you to remove some of the stuff when you're at the airport and you might be found wanting. So recall that I recommended that you make copies of your document. So get 4 files, and each set of documents for the copies and for the original itself, put them in each of these files. And in your luggage that you are bringing along, make sure that each luggage you carry has your document in them. It makes it easy for you to verify that those are your information, and in case of anything, they will have information about your luggage. But the original ones, you have to keep them in your backpack or in your handbag that you would go into the flight with. So remember, the amount of luggage depends on your flight, but usually you have 2 check-in luggages and a carry-on, a backpack or handbag that you can carry with you into the flight. 3, electronics. So your laptop, your phones, your chargers, your cameras, or any other electronics that you have, make sure you do not forget them and pack them into your luggage. I would advise that for your electronics, you keep them in your carry-on bag or your backpack. Put them in the bag that you would go into the plane with. If you put it in the check-in bag and it's not well secured, it can be destroyed or damaged. If you are coming to United States of America, please come with an adapter. So the outlet or socket that we have in United States of America is very different from the European countries or countries that follow the European standard. So come with an adapter. If not that, most of your devices will not be able to fit into the outlet or socket in United States. Another electronics that you don't have to forget is your flash drives or your storage. So if you have any storage device, bring them, take them along with you, because you may never be aware of the information you have stored on that you will need in the future. But you can also store your information in cloud. Once you have your information in cloud, you don't need to worry about that because all you need is your password and you'll be able to retrieve all your information. Number 4, clothes and shoes. I will recommend that you search online to determine how people in the country you are traveling to dress. I'm not talking about their traditional clothes. I'm talking about the normal dress they put on for their day-to-day activity. So if you are in the state, we have different seasons depending on where you are coming from. If you are from Ghana or from sub-Saharan Africa, you realize that we experience wet and dry season. So we don't have winter and we don't have autumn or fall. So the items you carry in your luggage will depend on the country you are traveling to. So talking from the perspective of somebody in the United States, I would say that you need to get denim or pants or jeans trousers. You need to get shorts. You need to get t-shirts. You get few dresses. I'll ask you to tone down on the number of formal clothes or your cultural clothes you will bring along, because day to day you hardly find people dressed like that and you don't want to be a mismatch. Other items I recommend is socks, is winter boot. If you can find one in your country and they're affordable, you need to get cardigans or sweaters. Unless you are coming during the winter season, I wouldn't recommend you buying a winter coat because it is very bulky and it will take a lot of space in your luggage. So wait, bring some money so that when you get over here, you can purchase that. Some more items you can bring are sneakers. Americans love sneakers. You can also bring chalawote. You can bring sandals, but no, sneakers should be in there. So for your pants, for your trousers, or for your denim or jeans, apart from bringing these items in your current size, I will recommend that you buy some that are 1 or 2 sizes above your current size. And the reason is simple. During winter time, you need to double up. You will need to wear warm pants beneath the pants that you wear. If all your pants are too tight or your trousers are too tight, you will not be able to wear them under. So make sure that for your pants, you get some that are 1 or 2 sizes above your current size. 5. Personal hygiene product. This includes toiletries, hair products, and skin care products. I will recommend that you bring along at least 3 months supplies. It can take a while for you to get product over here that is good for your skin or for your hair or for your body. See, the truth is that you will compare prices in your new country with your home country, and for your own sanity, bringing these items will be helpful. Any item that is fluidic in nature, I would advise that you put it in the check-in bag instead of the carry-on bags. If not that, they would throw them out when you get to the airport. So for your toiletries, don't forget your makeup, your toothbrush, your toothpaste, your soap, a small towel, your sponge, feminine products, nail clippers, combs or brushes. To my black girl magic out there, don't forget your wigs. At least bring 5 different kinds of wigs because doing your hair over here is damn so expensive. So make sure that you have custom wigs that you can bring along or weaves you can bring along. Even for braids, the hair that you use for braids, girl, make sure that you stock your items with enough so that you don't have to purchase them. 6. Health insurance and first aid. The truth of the matter is that it might take up to a month for you to be enrolled into the health insurance system in the country you are traveling to. Even if you are a student, you are not going to be enrolled immediately. So it is important you get health insurance. Nobody wants you to get sick, but we don't know when something will happen to us when we go to a new country. So if it is possible for you, get health insurance. Having first aid product with you is also very important. From the time you board the plane to the time you land to before you are able to get health insurance, you may not know what will happen. So talk to your doctor or talk to your pharmacist to recommend drugs that are important or first aid products that are important when you are traveling. And make sure that you go to the clinic for a checkup and also for any injection or drug you need to take before you travel. 7. Kitchen utensils. I will recommend that you bring utensils that are not easily accessible in the country, because if you want to bring a saucepan and all the products you have in your kitchen, it will take a lot of space. Unless you are willing to pay extra luggage, it will take a lot of space in your bag. So what I recommend that if there are any traditional products you want to bring along, so if you're in Ghana, you want to bring the ladle that they use for banku, you want to bring the tool they use to mash tomatoes and other things in a bowl, and you want to bring products that are very cultural to you. I have this small mortar and pestle that my Tanzanian friend gave to me. There's something that is cultural to them, and it's not easy to find once you are in your country. So I recommend that you bring those items instead of the bulky items like saucepan or rice cooker or any of those things. You can actually bring them along so far as you are able to afford extra luggage. And as I said, be very careful of these kitchen electronics because they might not be compatible with the power system in their country. 8. Furniture and bedding. Most of the furniture you will not be able to carry it along with you. You can sell them before you travel if you have plans of traveling long term. But then I recommend for bedding, you bring your pillowcases, bed sheet. For blanket and comforters, they can take a large space in your luggage. So if you have the money to buy them once you get into your country, I will recommend you do that instead of bringing some from your home country because you do not have enough space. So just take the small things you need for your bedding and furniture and come along with it. All the bulky items, sell them if you can do that. Collect the money. Once you get to your destination, you can purchase some of these items there. So one way for you to purchase these items will be to buy second-hand products, that is be from thrift stores or from Facebook Market, or you can go to the stores. But mind you, as I've said and I'll always say, is that you are definitely going to say that things are expensive because when you compare prices or when you compare currencies, it is way higher than what you expect or what you know in your country. So put on your mindset so that you are not confused, right? And you are not stressed out once you get to your new destination. Number 9, money, money, money. You need to get money on you. And I would advise that you change this money to either the dollars, the euro, or the pounds, depending on where you are going. My sure bet is on the dollar because it is accepted everywhere in the world. The truth is that at some airport, you might need to pay money before you get a cart to push your luggage. And even moving from the airport to wherever you are going to stay, you have to pay money. So even if you have Uber or all these apps, they might not work. Having money on you is very important. It can help you to live the first few weeks once you arrive in your destination. So money is important. Make sure that you get dollars there. And once you get into the country, you can change it to their currencies because every airport has a foreign exchange center there. The last but not the least is food and spices. As I have mentioned earlier on, it might take some time for you to adapt to the food in your new country. So it's important that you go along with the local food in your country. So food for breakfast like chocolate, Milo, biscuits, bread, sugar, you can go with it. And other food items like your local food. So if you are from Ghana, definitely you are thinking of sending shuttle or gari or fish or any of these things. One item that I would ask you to be very careful of is meat. In the US, the customs are very strict on the kind of meat you can bring into the country. So, if possible, leave out bringing meat at all, whether bush meat or whatever kind of meat. But they usually allow you to bring fish into the country. So, consider this and make sure that you bring the local food items with you. And make sure that all these items are wrapped well. You don't want your shuttle to spill all over your clothes, right? So make sure that the items are wrapped well. And one thing that people also do not know is that when you are traveling, you can actually travel with cooked food. And that cooked food, you have to bring it with you into the flight. They usually allow people to bring cooked food because some people cannot eat the food that they serve in the flight. So you can prepare some jollof or some of the food that you like and take it with you once you are boarding the flight. So these are the items I will recommend for you to bring with you once you are traveling long term. If you know any other that I did not mention, please put it in the comment section so that we can all learn. I hope you've learned something from this. If you like my video, please comment, subscribe, and like it. I'll come your way some other time with more information. Thank you and have a very good time.